Welcome to Tanakh Talk. I'm your host, William Hall, broadcasting live from Kingsland, Texas, USA, with another episode of TNT, Totally Not True, with Rabbi Stuart, the man Federow from Big H, Houston, Texas.
Hello.
Welcome back, Rabbi. How are you, sir?
Thank God. How are you?
They want the finger dance. There you go, guys. The only one who does. He's the one who invented this baby. All right.
No, not at all. Not at all.
At least in my mind, anyway. Cool. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. I probably could put up a post real quickly on Facebook, just letting everybody know we're live there. So the title was kind of a toss-up for me tonight because of some conversations that weren't even on point for earlier shows. But there was a particular person who was very much kind of trolling, which I don't mind trolls because I was a troll at one time, and one day something clicked, and now you know I've got a talk show. So I don't mind them as long as you're being respectful. But this particular one was kept putting these citations out there and said, kiss the Son, and then who is the Son of Man, and all this other stuff. And so I thought it'd be kind of a nice opportunity right now to just go with the whole thing about the Son of Man. I mean, yeah, and it doesn't. We don't have to stay there. In fact, we'll open the phone lines up for the viewers out there. If you like, you guys can actually kind of jump in, and the phone number's on your screen right now. Actually, it just disappeared. Let me fix that. Let's do that again. It's on a timer. I'll leave that up on screen for just a little bit. But we're going to talk about this for a little bit first. And in fact, I'm going to put a post real fast just for Control V. I'm going to say live now. Live now, live now. Tomato.
Tomato.
Potato.
Let's call the whole thing off. But if we call the whole thing off, then we can't be together. So let's call the calling off. You say tomato when I say tomato.
There we go. Okay, cool. Here we go. Why do Christians believe? There's a title for now. So why do Christians believe it's a good thing that Jesus is referred to as the Son of Man? Because over 80 times in their New Testament, he is referred to as the Son of Man. And I would like to go ahead and roll into, after we extinguish this little fire in about 2 minutes. I was just kidding. We could go into
probably be only 2 minutes. So.
Go into the whole kiss the Son things. That was another thing that brought up today. So it would be kind of fun to
kiss the Son. I love it.
That's great. I think it was Psalm. No, it wasn't Psalm. Where was it?
How come all of a sudden now the chat is underneath instead of to the side again?
It could be that actually mine's on the side. I think it might depend on how your thing is set up. Hey, Linda, welcome.
Okay.
William Hicks, pleasure to see you guys. Keith Klein.
Hey, Keith. Hi, William.
Hey, Valerie. Robert Stockman.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Valerie.
Hey, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that very much.
Hi, Michael.
Psychologically,
Hi,
things are definitely much more encouraging. I mean, you guys really helped out last week tremendously as well, and it really gave me a lot of good positive energy that's really helping me right now. So that's awesome. Shira, welcome. Very good. So you guys are just tuning in. We're going to open the phone lines up in a little while. Not right now. We're going to cover a couple topics first. This one, why do Christians believe it's a good thing that Jesus called the Son of Man? And then we're going to talk about kiss the Son. I believe it's in Psalm 74. So I don't know which I got to find it.
It won't be that hard.
So, alrighty. So good. So what do you think, Rabbi? Where do we start?
Well, we start Jeremiah 49:33.
Jeremiah 49:33. Oh, see, that's one thing I forgot to put up here. I'll do that right now. Hang on just a second. Jeremiah, you said Jeremiah 49:33?
Yep.
All right, let's go here.
As good a place as any.
Home. Okay. You can go start on it. I'll pull it up. I've got to open up another computer.
No, I'm not in a hurry. Let's what is it, 10, 20 seconds? We can wait that long. Yep.
49:33.
49:33. Chazor shall be a dwelling place of jackals, a desolation forever. No man shall abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
All right, there you go.
So here, by the way, you can jump back to verse 18 in the same chapter, and you'll see the same basic concept. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Eternal, no man shall abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
Nice.
So in each of these cases, okay, Jeremiah, don't jump to these verses, but Jeremiah 50 verse 40, Jeremiah 51 verse 43, okay, in my opinion, Ezekiel 2 chapter 2 verse 1, Ezekiel chapter 2 verse 3, chapter 2 verse 6, chapter 2 verse 8, okay, I don't know which version you're going to use, but Son of Man is not capitalized. Okay, unless it's the beginning of a sentence, in which case it's capitalized because it's the beginning of a sentence, not because it's a title of somebody. Gotcha. And what does it mean in every one of these instances? William, if you were reading along and it says, no man shall do this, but neither shall any son of man do that. What would the word son of man there
What would it mean? Literally, it would mean to me literally the son of that man. Every
it could be that man. Okay.
It could be Batman. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
No. Okay. It could be.
Rabbi, shout out real fast. Robert Stockman says, or Stockman says, your book is great.
Oh,
Brother
thank
Federow.
You. Thank you. Tell everybody about it. Okay. So the point is that Hebrew is parallelism. Say the same thing but in different words. Okay? So if the text reads, no man shall abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there. Okay? Abide there is parallel to dwell there. Okay? No man, therefore, is parallel to son of man. It's parallelism. It's saying the same thing in two different ways. It's a rhyming of idea, not a rhyming of sound. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The precepts of the Lord are right, delighting the mind. Okay, precepts of the Lord are parallel to law of the Lord. Okay, that's how it works. That's how Hebrew biblical poetry was written. A parallelism, a rhyming of idea, not a rhyming of sound. But the point is that son of man is parallel to man. It means any human being, because every human being is going to be the child of a man.
Right. Okay,
and that's the point. That's the point with Jeremiah 49, Jeremiah 50, 51, Ezekiel 2, Ezekiel 3, verse 3, 3, verse 4, 3, verse 10, 3, verse 17, Ezekiel 4, Ezekiel 5, Ezekiel 6, Ezekiel 7, Ezekiel 8. Okay, and I don't know what translations anybody on here prefers, but most translations that I have seen do not capitalize son of man. They may capitalize the word son, but because it begins the sentence. Because every time you begin a sentence with a word, that word is capitalized. That's how English grammar works. Okay? Then we come to Daniel. Daniel.
Okay.
Okay. Let me find it.
I'll put it up on screen as well.
Trying to find it.
It's okay. He's not in the prophets, is it? It's in the writings, I believe.
It's funny.
What
Would I just skip over them? I just skipped over them. Daniel 7:13, Daniel 8:17. And here, again, depending on your translation, they may actually capitalize son of man. Capitalize the S, capitalize the M. Because now, especially in Christian translations, they want to have the words son of man, a title. And you'll see from Daniel 7:13, we really need to put that up.
It's up.
I saw it in the night visions, and behold, there came with the clouds of heaven one like a son of man, and he came to the Ancient of Days. He was brought near before him, and to him was given dominion, glory, and a kingdom, that all the peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Okay.
So from this passage, Christianity believes that this is clearly the Messiah.
And chapter 8, what?
I'm sorry, Daniel chapter 7, verse 13 and 14.
But then you said Daniel chapter 8 also.
Yeah, wait a minute. Give me a second. 8:17.
17, there you go. Okay.
So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was terrified and fell upon my face. But he said to me, "Understand, O Son of Man, for the vision belongs to the time of the end." Clearly, that's supposed to be Daniel.
Okay.
But and the phrase by the angel, okay, saying to Daniel, "O Son of Man," means, "Hey, you human being."
Right.
It's not a title.
Okay.
Christianity wants to make it into a title.
Okay.
All right. So let me get back to something so I can.
So going into this again, so some of you tuning in late, of course. Hey, Golem, welcome back. Al Terrell, Lonely Libertarian is here again. Very good. Nice to see everybody. Yeah. If I missed your name, Teresa, welcome. Benenu. Hey, Shannon, how are you?
Shannon, hi, how you doing?
Good to see you guys.
Good to see Shannon in about, 2 months?
Yep. So Jesus is referred to, I think, 88 times, over 80 times in the New Testament. He's referred to as the Son of Man.
Right, because now they're making it a title, and they're making it messianic title.
Oh, yeah, and what is the Psalms? I think it's a Psalm, right? Do not give heed to the princes nor the Son of Man in whom there is no hope.
Yeah, wait a minute, let me find it. Come on.
That is going to be... Oh, no, it's not Numbers. I got to be more specific. You guys can find it and put it in chat. But yeah, it's there. I believe it's either in Psalms. I believe it is. So.
Here we go. Let's see. You can look up Psalm 8:4 or 8:5. Okay.
Psalm 146:3. That's the one I was looking for.
Right.
Psalm 146:3. Let's go.
Well, we'll get back to 8:4.
Okay, so let's go here. Psalm 146:3. There you go.
Do not put your. You want to look at?
Do not put your trust
in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help.
I mean, it doesn't get any
clearer than that. Okay.
And here it even says, "In whom there is no salvation." Wow.
Okay.
What a great translation for that.
Right.
Holy cow. Okay. And then you said Psalm 8?
Psalm 8, verse 4.
Okay.
And again, I'm showing that in the Psalms, this is only it's not a title, it's not a special person, it's not a deity, it's not. All it is a way of referring to human beings.
Okay.
Because every human being is a child of man.
Okay.
You could also say child of woman. Hello, child of woman.
Right.
Which actually I think exists in...
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Somewhere.
It's in verse 5 of the Hebrew Bible.
All right.
Okay.
Psalm 8:4 or 8:5.
Yep.
What is man that you are mindful of him, or the Son of Man that you think of him? Again, mindful of him is parallel to think of him. What is man is parallel to the Son of Man. So once again in Psalms, it is showing that the term man is synonymous with or parallel to Son of Man.
Right.
It means any human being.
Very good.
And they're trying to make Psalms into... but let's go back to Daniel, because it's very important.
Okay.
Where to go?
I don't think I pulled that up yet, did I?
You may not have.
Oh, yeah, Daniel chapter 8? Yeah, I did. Daniel 7 and Daniel 8.
Yeah, but Daniel 7 is the important one, verse 13.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, there it is. Daniel 7, verse 13.
Yeah.
Okay, let me switch screens. 1 second. All right, it's up on your screen. I saw in the vision of the night.
And behold, there came with the clouds of heaven one like unto a son of man. And he came to the Ancient of Days, and he was brought near before him, capital H. And there was given to him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all the peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. So Daniel, fine. You want to say that Daniel is using the term Son of Man as a title, okay, and as a title explicitly for the Messiah? Fine. You want to say that? Go right ahead.
Right.
But look at what it says. Daniel is having another one of his visions, which later has to be explained to him. Okay, and he says, I saw in the night visions, and behold, there came with the clouds of heaven one like unto a son of man, which, let us see,
what are you looking for?
What?
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking at the Aramaic, whatever.
Oh.
We'll call.
Very good. Oh, yeah. Let's see. So, I'll show you guys something pretty cool. Good friend of ours, Frank and Barbie Kohler. So I designed this little thing here, and they put it on this really, really cool little cup. And it's not a sticker, which is really cool. It's actually ceramic on there, so nothing can get rubbed off. And there's like black and white, which is really cool. They did a really great job. So if y'all have any type of stuff like this that you guys need to get done, get Frank and Barbie Kohler. They're actually on Facebook. They're really awesome. Appreciate the awesome work, guys. What you figure out?
Okay, so the cough is there. It's like a son of man. It's a vision. It's not a real man. It's like a son of man. This is what they'll say. Okay?
Wow.
All right. But what is it? What are they doing with him? They're presenting him to the quote-unquote Ancient of Days. Who is the Ancient of Days?
Need to go there.
What?
We need to go there.
Yeah. Who is the Ancient of Days?
You're asking me that question?
Yeah. Who's the obvious? Who's Ancient of Days? They even...
I thought it was
I don't know about your
Melchizedek.
translation, but many translations capitalize Ancient of Days.
Right. I don't know why my brain just thought it was Melchizedek, but I don't know who's the Ancient of Days. Sorry.
God.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Jesus is the Son of Man that Daniel is talking about. So God is brought before God. That doesn't sound weird to you? To me, that sounds weird. But you have something even more urgent, more important to talk about, and that's Daniel chapter 7, verse 14. Okay? Let me go get it.
Okay, what was that? Sorry. You have to forgive me. I'm being playful in chat while I'm I need to be focused on what you're saying.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry. So you said to go back to Daniel?
Yeah.
What chapter verse?
7:14 when we were on.
Oh, we're still there. Okay, let me get the screen back up. Ancient of Days.
Okay, what?
Oh yeah, I don't know why for some reason my brain was thinking Ancient of Days was not specifically talking about God.
Wait,
I got
that's
you.
not. Okay.
I'm all good.
That's okay.
Somebody asked me to show the hats because the cups look good. Mr. Robert, thank you for that donation, sir.
Yeah, 5 minutes, and then the alarm goes off.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch cameras real fast while you read.
No, it's okay. Wait a minute.
So here you go, Robert. So you got these stitched embroidered hats. I don't remember who did these. I think Rabbi Federow sent me up. Why can't I get? Oh, it's up there. No wonder. So tilt them back. You can see they're pretty cool. So I got black hats, white hats, black cups, and white cups. So it's kind of a cool Cool,
Are you're in your cups? Ha 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 ha.
I'm in my cup.
Yes. Okay, so Daniel 7:14 reads, "And to him was given dominion and glory and kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom one that shall not be destroyed." Again, they're saying this Son of Man that was presented to God is the Messiah, which clearly is Jesus, because Jesus was a Messiah, so it's talking about the Messiah, it has to be Jesus. Okay? But I want you to center into something. Okay? Notice that it reads, "To this Son of Man was given dominion and glory and kingdom, that all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, his kingdom one that shall not be destroyed." Okay, if Jesus is God, how do you give to God what he already owns? Mm-hmm. To him was given dominion, glory, and kingdom.
Right.
I could have sworn that God was the earth is the eternals and the fullness thereof, and all they that dwell therein. So how do you give to God what God already owns?
Right, exactly.
Okay, and then it says in Daniel, all peoples, nations, and languages should serve him. Now take a look at Matthew chapter 20, verse 28.
Do enlighten me. Matthew 20:28. You want to put it up on screen?
Yes, please.
You got it. 1 second. Matthew 20:28. Scrolling on down.
Matthew 20, verse 28.
Okay, let me put it on the screen. Boom. Okay.
And we're getting close to 25 after. So Matthew 20, verse 28.
Okay.
What does it say? Even as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. The exact same phrasing will be found with Mark chapter 10, verse 45. The exact same phrasing will be found at Luke 22:27. Slightly different. Jesus asks, which is the greater, one who sits at the table or one who serves? Is it not the one who sits at the table? But I am among you as one who serves. Wait a minute. If Jesus is supposed to be this Son of Man, as described in the book of Daniel, where in verse 14 it says, all peoples, nations, and languages will serve this person, but Jesus said, I came not to be served by others, but to serve others.
Right.
Then Jesus is saying he knows he's not the person in Daniel. He's not the Son of Man.
Interesting.
Now, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, this is about Jesus, but Jesus contradicts what it says there in his own words.
Yep.
Even as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Mark 10:45. For the Son of Man also came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And Luke says, for which is the greater, one who sits at the table or one who serves the person who's at the table? Is it not the one who sits at the table? But I am among you as one who serves. Contradicting Daniel 7:14. So can't have it both ways. They're trying to make him look like he's predicted in Daniel and he's the Son of Man, and it don't work that way.
Hey, sorry, Rabbi.
The contrary is true. Yep.
Your timer is probably up.
Not just yet. It's got 1 minute.
Okay, cool. As a friend stop in the studio, come say hi, Sarah. That's that camera there. You can come over here too, Amy. Come say hi. Oh yeah, you have to kind of. Oh, here, I'll do it this way. We'll switch cameras. And we'll do this one here. Here you go. This is Amy, and there's Sarah. There you go.
Where am I at?
Here.
Okay, there I am.
Yeah. And so there's the camera there.
I can see you.
So, anyway, cool. All right. Switching back. That was awesome. Cool. All right.
Hi.
I'm going to give you a second. I'm going to say hi for a minute, and then I'll be right back, okay? Just chat away. Chat away, Rabbi.
Actually,
yes.
I kind of hate to say this right in front of your daughter, but I want you to keep your mouth shut. I don't want to hear from you for the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
This is now on me.
Okay.
First of all, I want to thank everybody who last week gave money to the tune of $650 for William. I haven't talked to William about what I'm doing tonight. He's probably going to shoot me when all this is over. That's his tough luck. Okay. What we are looking for, and don't misunderstand me, it is enormously generous of everybody who gave last week. It is enormously overpowering to know that in a short period, shut up, William, in a short period of time, okay, people came forth to the tune of $650. And it's wonderful, and it's generous, and it's overwhelming, as you may remember from William last week. But what William needs, what William has to have from all of you, I'm not talking $100 a month. I'm not talking $200 a month. I'm talking $10 a month. If enough people gave 10 lousy dollars, that's what, a pizza? I mean, come on. If people gave $10 a month and committed to it, then maybe William wouldn't have to worry about this stuff he has to go through every day with work. Okay? So what I'm asking you is to sign up, to commit yourselves, not to big numbers, which is wonderful. It was fabulous. It was generous. It was overwhelming. It was wonderful and moving. But what I'm asking you to do is to commit to every month for a year. And a lousy $10, $20, we're not talking the moon here, people. We're talking, 2 cups of coffee a month from Starbucks. We're talking about a pizza a month. But I don't want you to send him pizza. I don't want you to send him buy a cup of coffee or whatever he called that. What I'm saying is that in order to get rid of this stuff that he's going through with the place he's working at, and treating him so badly because they found out that he's helping the Jews. Okay, no, we don't have proof of that, but yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. All of a sudden they turn on him and make his life miserable. Okay, in order to be able to get away from that, he needs something to count on. He needs something to rely on. And once in a blue moon, $650 is fantastic. It's wonderful. Thank you. It's brilliant, as they say in the United Kingdom. But he needs reliability. He needs people to step forward and commit to lousy $10 a month. You know that if you have, and there are 5,000 people who are what's it called? Not members. What do they call it? Subscribers. If a lousy 10% of them committed to $50. Sorry, if 500 of them, 10%. Committed each of them to $10 a month, do you realize he would be able to just get rid of this other stuff and concentrate on what God put him on this earth for? Do you have any idea how many people on planet Earth, as far away as Indonesia, that I personally know about, have been affected by Tanakh Talk and all the videos that have been placed on here? There are 1,600 people, 5,000 people who will view one video, not mine, okay, Tovia's. And nothing I am saying to help on a monthly basis, William right now, should affect anything that anybody does for anybody else. But God put William on this earth to do Tanakh Talk, to make videos for people. That has nothing to do with Judaism, by the way, in my personal opinion. More about that, William, when we're off the air. Okay. But people were talking about $10 a month. Come on. $20 a month. 2 pizzas a month. And you think you're going to miss $10 a month? You think you're going to miss $20 a month? If you are, we don't want you to give. Believe me, you need it more than William does. Okay, and I understand that. I know that people can't do that. But many of you can, many of you should, many of you have, for which he's very grateful. I'm very grateful. His being able to do this keeps me on the air. Okay? His being able to do this keeps Tanakh Talk and TNT existing. Not to mention everybody else who broadcasts. And there are tons of people waiting in the wings who would love to be interviewed by William on a weekly basis. Love it. And it would also be very good for all the people watching.
Right.
But until such time as he can break away and rely on Tanakh Talk for a living, you just saw his daughter, other shows you've seen, his wife, he's got a family to support. Okay, he can't do it and then go to work every day with a pit in his stomach because he knows that the people he works for watch your language, Stuart, are not nice people.
Right.
Okay? William?
Yes, sir.
Don't talk.
Oh.
Well, maybe you can talk now because I've run out of whatever. Okay? But people, there are ways to sign up. Go to William's Facebook page. Go to William's Tanakh Talk, .com, .org. Okay. On the bottom of the YouTube page, there's a $sign on the bottom, right under where it says, where you type in what you want to say on the chat. There's a $sign. Click on the $sign. What happened? I don't know what that means. Hey,
yes, sir.
I click on the $sign and it gives me stickers.
No, your mouse is probably not lining up right. There's a smiley face there and another thing for.
And I'm clicking right on the $sign, and it gives me super sticker. Show support for Tanakh Talk. Send a sticker. What?
That I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Well, something's okay. Then forget that. What I'm saying is, go to Tanakh Talk. No. William, help me with this.
Okay. It's TanakhTalk.com/donate.
Say it again. TanakhTalk.com/donate.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. But the important thing, go to the little yellow thing that says donate. Okay. I'm not a robot. Thank you very much. Last I looked in the mirror. Okay. Make this a monthly donation. Donate to Tanakh Talk. Make this a monthly donation. Click the little box that says make this a monthly donation and then donate and do it every month. A lousy $10. 500 people at $10, $20 means that William doesn't have to worry about this, watch your language, place of work anymore. Okay, $20, whatever you can do. And I don't want to say anything even remotely thinking bad about last week.
Right.
It was an outpouring from the heart, and it's enormously appreciated. You saw William's reaction. Didn't you see the Williams reaction? Okay. So think about all the good that has come from Tanakh Talk, not just for you personally, but for other people you know. Think of all the people you have met. Have I beaten this into the ground enough, William?
Yes. And you're
right.
right.
I didn't ask you. Oh, I did ask you. Okay, well, whatever.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
But it doesn't mean diddly squat unless people get off their tushies and go make monthly donations.
That's true. That's true.
I hope people respond is all I can say. I hope people respond because the whole point is to not have to do the other stuff anymore. Push It will give options on stickers, but I don't understand stickers. What is that all about?
When you clicked on the $sign, it put up super sticker and super chat. Yeah. They said if you click super sticker, it'll give you options there. So, Rabbi, while you're in chat, one of the latest chats I want you to address, this Robert Harrison guy just came in.
Yeah, I see that. The Tanakh proves Yeshua is Mashiach. He's the Mashiach.
Now, the thing is, he chimed in late. I already answered one
obviously,
and I already responded to this, but he's in fact, I'm going to, just for grins, Robert Harrison, I'm going to put you in timeout for like 5 minutes because I want you to listen to what Rabbi's got to say about this.
He's not going to listen. He doesn't care. He's a hit and run.
But if he can't type, then he's not going to have anything to do except to listen.
It will not mean anything.
Okay.
But he says, Daniel 7:13 and 14 proves that Jesus was the Mashiach. Okay. Well, if that's true, why does it say that all the peoples, nations, and languages should serve him And then Jesus says, I came not to be served, but to serve everybody else.
Right.
So Jesus knew Jesus wasn't the Son of Man described in Daniel 7:14, unless you're going to tell me he didn't know the Bible, in which case, not much of a Messiah.
Right.
Okay, it also says his dominion is an everlasting dominion, one shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. When exactly did Jesus run a kingdom? I think I missed that. When was his dominion? Oh, his dominion is spiritual. Really? This is why so many people are leaving his dominion and coming to Judaism. True. Or at least they're abandoning their idolatry in Christianity, worshiping a human as God. You know, like Pharaoh was a human, was worshipped as God.
Right.
So, please don't tell me about your
right.
Okay. Let's see. Where to go?
With your permission, I will open up the phone lines if you like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But I hope people listen to what I was saying.
Thank you again, Rabbi. I appreciate that very much.
Doesn't mean diddly if people don't respond. $10 a month, people. If 500 people did 10 months, 250 people did $20 a month, okay, not exactly going to be $1 billion, but it might give William breathing room so he could devote his time to where he really is God made. Whatever.
Yes, sir. So phone line is on your screen, 855-952-4253.
Oh, by the way, I'm not asking for pardon for ranting.
Oh.
I just had to tell you that.
I love you, Rabbi. You're awesome.
I love you too.
Okay. All right.
But love don't pay the bills, does it, William?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, it doesn't.
Cool. So even if you guys want to just call and say hi, that'll work too. All right. Looking for some questions in chat too that we can discuss if you like.
Oh, how convenient. He came to serve, expressing the nature of his Father. His taking rule comes at the end of the age. And when is the end of the age? There are people here present who will not taste of death until he sees the Son of Man coming in his kingdom or something like that.
Yep.
Guess what? They died. Oops, wrong.
Right. You know, we discussed something a few weeks ago where you could say that Jesus, according to the
Oh, yeah, good. Thank you, Christo. I forgot to say that. You're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we discussed earlier in another episode where technically Jesus could have already had his second coming, and that was after he died and came out of the tomb. So that means they would be expecting a third coming.
Golem 1. Thank you.
Golem, you're awesome. He already did that once tonight. Thank you. This is a second.
And Golem 1, I want you to understand that I enormously appreciate on William's behalf your donation. But William needs regular and monthly. He needs to be able to rely on an income so that he doesn't have to worry anymore and he can quit his blessed job. I'm really holding back here. Okay? So it's wonderful what you did. It's wonderful what you did last week because I remember seeing it. Okay? But I'm telling everybody, you don't have to give 100 all of a sudden or 200 all of a sudden, but commit to monthly over the course of 6 months. If you do it for 6 months, it might give William enough to say bye-bye to his other pain in the tush job. Laura, thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. Very much. And Golem, really appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
Even if they're $5 a month, it builds up if enough people will do it. So, okay, sorry.
I believe it is, I'll have to look that up actually. I'm not really sure. The easiest way, S asterisk, I'm not sure what your name is, but the easiest way is just to go to the link that I put, tanaktalk.com/donate, and click the donate button. It'll take you straight to the PayPal. So, Golem, that's cool. We should talk sometime. He was a contractor for years. How about that? So, yeah. So, let me, S asterisk, I'll put it here again just so you can click to see if it'll work, okay? .com/donate.
Okay, notice that I put a space between Tanakh Talk and dot, and then the word com /donate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how do you get away with it? I thought if you tried to put up a website, it would stop you.
I'm not really sure, actually. It does seem to be fickle from time to time. Oh my gosh, really? Wow. Right now, I feel like that's what they're doing now, Golem, is they're sabotaging my work of the video production stuff that I'm doing for them,
do it too.
just so they can build a case as a reason to fire me or to harass me or whatever. So,
William, nobody likes to be fired. Okay,
right.
Nobody wants to be fired. Nobody likes to be fired. It's a horrible feeling. But you know something? I hope they do, because then you can get unemployment. If they fire you, you have to go for it. But then they wind up doing unemployment.
Right.
And you're going to get an email, William.
Okay.
I hope you read it, not from me, but from Edwina.
Oh, actually, I opened it earlier. We were actually driving.
I hope you read it, and I hope
I'm going to
take it to heart, and I hope you follow the advice.
Yes, sir.
Please.
I will. And the advice you gave me as well earlier as well, no doubt.
Yeah, well, that too. But Edwina's is brilliant.
Someone said that, Rabbi, if you're a moderator on the channel, you can actually put websites, but that it kind of blocks everybody else, which is good.
Because I just put a website, so maybe I'm a moderator.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Son of a Silver Stacker. My prayers are with you guys. Wow. Oh, yeah, you have to pay unemployment if terminated, not quit. Yeah, I'm not planning on quitting. They're going to have to
exactly.
They're going to have to do a lot more than that.
William, read the letter from Edwina.
Yes, sir. Very good. Okay, so...
Christo, unemployment is not a sure thing, and sometimes you have to really pressure them.
Oh, wow.
But let me tell you something, okay? Not my own personal experience. William, listen to me. But sometimes you can go to your employer and say, look, buddy, you don't want me here. I don't want to be where I'm not wanted. So let's make a deal. Give me a severance package so that I don't have to sue you for unemployment. Make it worth my while to leave here early, and make it, and you know, it could cost you X. Let's do X minus Y.
Right. That's interesting.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Read her email.
Okay. Yes, sir.
It means you're going to have to do Golem 1. Turin thing is a fraud. Did you know that the Catholic Church, when the Shroud of Turin first was discovered, the Catholic Church studied it and called it a fake?
Really?
Yes. Look it up. Don't believe anything I say. Look it up yourself. The Shroud of Turin was considered a fake by the early Catholic Church. Then so many people started swooning over it that they never said it was real, but they didn't say it was fake anymore. They kind of backed away from all that. Wow. But originally, yeah, they called it a fake.
Wow. Lonely Libertarian, I see that. Yeah, that had to hurt, for sure.
Yeah, Jay Sekulow is really an ex-Jew for Jesus. Yes, he is.
Oh, really? I thought.
Yeah, Jay Sekulow. Yeah, and he used to be major missionary. Then, yeah, well, whatever. Anyway.
Wow, says it was dated to AD 1200. Wow. So maybe Jesus came back in 1200 then.
Yeah, and put on the shroud. By the way, shroud 2,000 years ago. And if you take a look at the Greek, the Koine Greek of the New Testament, it's strips of cloth. Not one cloth that goes up and then back down, but strips of cloth that you would have been wrapped up in. Kind of like a mummy. And if you take a look at, wait a minute, let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. Most likely what? Probably Matthew. Let's go to 27. Obviously. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Could be Luke too. Jesus, yeah. Wait a minute. Let's see. And how would you do that? Okay. Not clear. So it's not Matthew. Let's say I think it might be Luke then, maybe. I don't know.
Thank you, Sally. I believe it's S asterisk, I believe. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It did come in. Very kind of you. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this. Yeah.
Guys, again, if you guys want to call in, you certainly can. That is...
Took it down right to... I can't find it.
There's a
Could have sworn maybe I'm...
Matthew 27:59 was brought up by a lonely libertarian.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, somewhere in the Koine Greek it says strips of cloth. They wrapped him in strips of cloth, something like that. I just can't find it.
Huh. I'll look it up and see.
Let's see, Luke. Okay, wait a minute. Wrapped it in linen and laid it in the sepulchre. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's Mark. I don't know. Or John. Let's check John. Okay.
John 12:7 maybe? Nope.
No, this is later. It's
Matthew.
John 19:40.
Okay, cool.
Oh
yeah. So when they took the body of Jesus, they bound it in linen wrappings with the spices.
Wrappings.
Yep. Like a mummy. Or
linen clothes.
Right.
Okay. So, no, wait a minute. Is it one piece of cloth that goes up and then down again, like the Shroud of Turin, or is it? Then took they the body of Jesus and wound it in linen clothes,
right,
with spices.
So it wouldn't be like a blanket. It would be more like literally like a bandage wrapped around
exactly.
and around. Right.
No, individual bandages, like a bandage around the ankle, then a bandage around the calf, and then a bandage around the knee.
Right.
Okay. Let's see what Mark. I never looked up Mark.
Okay.
Okay. Too early. Pilot, crucified, right. Mocked. Let's see.
David Pelota.
Yeah.
Wow, really? So Judaism has never shown the nations the love of God. Rabbi.
I'm sorry, wait, give me 1 second. No, it doesn't say it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Look at 7:48 p.m. Right under Golem.
7:48 p.m.
Stephen Martin.
Judaism has never shown the nations the love of God. Well, probably because we were forced into ghettos, we were forced into shtetls, we were not allowed to mingle among Christians beginning in the year 325 with the Council of Nicaea. We were forbidden to intermingle with, have girlfriends that were Christian, boyfriends who were Christian. We were slaughtered repeatedly by good Christians. Okay, so when were we supposed to show the love of God when we had too much of the hate being showered upon us?
Yep.
Kind of, real easy for you to say, well, Christians show the love of God. Yeah, because they're the majority. It's called Christian privilege. Oh, and by the way, Stephen Martin, the Jews have never shown the nations the love of God. Really? You do realize that about, 18% of every Nobel Prize ever given anywhere in the world has gone to a Jew? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You're saying that God is a liar when he said in Genesis that all nations of the earth will be blessed by the Jewish people. 12:3, 12:2, 12:4, something like that. Genesis 12. I will bless those that bless you and curse those that curse you, and in you shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
Okay.
Okay, I guess God was a liar there. Okay, whatever you want.
So let's do David Pelota says Christians are the new Jews. So that's the replacement theology. Let's discuss that for a few.
Well, do you have any idea how many times God promises, Robert Steckman, good book, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors. There's a number of books like that. Okay, so at any rate, do you have any idea how many times God's promise in the Hebrew Scriptures is that the covenant between God and the Jews is unbreakable and eternal? That it's an eternal covenant between the eternal God and the eternal people of Israel. So I guess you're saying there that God also lied. And wait a minute, where'd it go? Let's see. What is that we sing? I can't remember what the verse is. I now I'm in trouble with that. 30, 31? Speak to the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbath you shall keep, for it, the Sabbath, is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the eternal that does make you holy. Let's see, 6 days you work. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations as a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Eternal made heaven and earth, but on the seventh day God rested and was refreshed. So I guess you think God's a liar. Okay, fine.
Okay, so here's another good one. Robert is, was that who it was? One of the robbers, not, it was the one who was the Christian guy. He was quoting Psalm 22:16, 22:15. I was spilled like water, and my bones were separated. My heart was like wax melting within the innards. My strength became dried out like a potsherd, and my tongue cleaved with palate. You set me down in the dust of the death, claiming this is talking about Jesus also.
Wait a minute. Psalm 22:16.
Yep, Psalm 22:16.
22:16.
Yeah. Might be 15. Let's see. I guess you go on down to 14. They opened their mouths against me like tearing a roaring lion. I was spilled like water. I'm using kabod. They're probably reading from the King James, so it's going to.
Wait. Jesus is supposed to be Psalm 22:14 reads, "I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint." Jesus's bones were out of joint. Doesn't the New Testament very careful to say not one was broken?
Well, broken and out of joint's different, but still.
Oh, yeah, broken is out of, I'm sorry. So I guess, wow, okay.
But still, I mean, it's like, according to the storyline,
when did Jesus ever
whipped.
say that his tongue was cleaved to his jaws? When did Jesus ever say his strength was dried up like a potsherd?
Right. And as far as his bones separated, the only thing it says is he was scourged with whips. How do you get
that's skin, that's not bones.
Yeah. So, for dogs have surrounded me, the 17 is probably the one that he's thinking of. But this is a bad translation. And what does 17 say in the King James?
I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me.
Make that 18.
Okay.
Or 16,
they part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture.
Where's the one that says, for dogs have surrounded me and a band of evildoers?
The one before it, 16. For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet.
That's the one right there.
Who did the piercing?
That's the one right there. That's a mistranslation, by the way. But
No, I know. But let's take it as if it's accurate.
Yeah, right. Good point.
Dogs have compassed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. That means through the biting the hands and the feet, the dogs pierced them. Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't dogs. It was a person with a nail. Make up your mind. Is this Jesus or is it not Jesus?
Right.
And by the way, as William pointed out, oops, mistranslation. Everywhere you have ka'ari, it's like a lion, except, of course, in the minds of Christians. And there's nothing that we're saying that is new to these people. There's nothing that we're saying that they haven't heard before. This is called guerrilla warfare. Okay. You come to a place, you say everything you can that makes it sound like Jesus, and then you leave. Okay. It's not a back and forth. There's no back and forth here. They do their guerrilla warfare and then they leave. They make their comment because they're planting the seeds, the mustard seeds of faith. Yeah, well, there's also mustard seeds of doubt.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I just love when they do this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but Stephen, God tells us that even when Jews don't live up to the covenant, we're still in the covenant because the covenant is permanent. And guess what? God forgives without a blood sacrifice. Repeatedly.
So Stephen says, why were you forced out of your land if you kept the covenant?
I thought we're back in the land. That's funny. I could have sworn Jews ran the state of Israel right now.
That's so true.
So what's your point?
So yep.
Okay, and by the way, even when the Jews were not in the land of Israel, because we sinned and were therefore lost the right to be in the land was still ours. We just didn't live there. We lost the right to live there on our land. That's always our land, eternally our land. But we couldn't live there because we broke the laws. But when we start obeying the laws, God brings us back. And by the way, I think God brought us back. We're still there. Can God take it away from us again? Absolutely. Even if God takes it away from us again down the road, years down the road, which God might, it doesn't mean it's not our land. It doesn't mean that we don't have the covenant with God. Just means we're being punished. If you happen to be a parent, you love your child, and even though the child may get punished, you still love them. So even if your child breaks your rules and you punish the child, like the Jews being punished by our Father who art in heaven, we may be kicked out of the land, but the covenant, the relationship between God, our Heavenly Father, and us is permanent and non-breakable, eternal. Like God is eternal, like the Jewish people are eternal. And how often in the Bible, when the Jews were punished, did God immediately say that they were going to be forgiven? So you're really on shifting sand is what you're talking on.
Topper Green said something interesting too. If it were not for the Jews, God's chosen people, how would anybody else even know about God? Because it was through them that the word was given and chopped up and dissected and rewritten and mistranslated. So
where is this?
7:53 p.m. He just said if it were not for the Jews, God's chosen people, how would we know about God? So that's a good point.
And it's true.
Saying that the Jews never did anything good for
and because we taught the world about God, who demands morality and ethics from all of God's creation, the Gentiles have never forgiven us for it. Remember, up until the Jews, their idea of all the various gods and goddesses is that they didn't care about morality and ethics. Our concept of God, which is pretty well caught on with three of the world's top religions, cares about morality and ethics. And because we introduced the God who cares about morality and ethics to the rest of the world hasn't forgiven us.
Right. So David Pelota, you are officially off the channel. We don't tolerate abuse like that.
What did he say?
Calling somebody a very bad cuss word.
Oh, how nice. How was that? I don't know where. I can't find.
Oh, so that was, sorry, Drew, I missed that earlier. Drew Johnson asked, do you see the end point of Daniel 7 as the first Jewish-Roman war? I don't know what that means. I'm not that educated with it. Rabbi,
wait, what? Say it again?
Just 7:59 p.m. Drew Johnson.
Do you see the end point of Daniel 7 as the first Jewish-Roman war? How long after Daniel would that have been? 66 was the first Jewish rebellion. I think that's what he's talking about. 66, Daniel is somewhere between 150 and 200 BCE. I can't remember dates that well. I've never been a historian. So 200 and some odd years later? I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, it's 8 o'clock. We had no calls. We discussed what we need to discuss. I think it's about time, Rabbi. If it's all right, we'll call it a night.
Hey, everybody.
And
please take to heart what I've been saying. Thank you for your donations tonight.
You're awesome, man. Thank you very much.
But I hope everybody considers my words and thinks about
Sally, you as well. Thank you.
Making a monthly donation and committing yourself to a monthly. Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate that.
And committing to a monthly donation, no matter how small. Okay, it builds up, and what William needs most is to rely on it. You know, he can't rely on one night. He needs to be able to know it's coming in.
Benigo Torres, Benny, thank you, brother. Appreciate you as well. He's another supporter as well. He sends a check in each month. That's really awesome. Appreciate that.
Good. I think that's wonderful. And that's what we need more of. That's what you need more of.
Yes, sir. Very good. All right, Rabbi, let's polish it off. You know what I'm at there.
I hear the music and it just moves my soul.
That's funny. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. We will see you again, same time, same place next week. Hashem willing. Y'all be good. Take care, everybody.
ויתור זו הגדולה, השאיפה והכמיהה. אני אתה אתם תמיד תמיד כולם ביחד, חשוב מכל חשוב והכרחי להיות ביחד. איפוק זו העוצמה, ויתור זו הגדולה, השאיפה